What up, Moritz from Wolkify.com here. I just finished shooting a video right here at the lake. I'm gonna put up the link here, you can check it out. It's about solitude. And in that video I mention that I'm seeing myself as a pretty introverted kind of person. Now, especially for people who know me in real life, that might come as a shock, because I'm not introverted in real life at all. Like, I always try to be fun and outgoing and cracking jokes and screaming and being loud. I try to be as expressive as possible. But what people don't know and what people don't tend to see is that this still is not my original personality. This is not what I was born like. I grew up pretty introverted. I liked being by myself, just thinking by myself, sitting there, not interacting that much. And that was kind of my natural state. But it didn't make me happy. I didn't feel fulfilled by that, so I kept pushing the boundaries that I had and kept expanding, kept pushing my comfort zone, and became this pretty extroverted person that I am now. So people now see me and they're like, "Oh, Moritz, you're so extroverted, you're like the most extroverted person I know," because I like partying, I like going out, I like having people around me. It really makes me happy, genuinely fulfilled, and it just fills me with so much joy to have people around me and be expressive and interactive. So people see that and they're like, "Oh my god, Moritz, how are you so expressive? How are you such an extrovert?" And they tend to overlook that I still am that introverted guy naturally, but I just transformed myself into what I am and who I am nowadays. So what you can compare it to, I guess, is like a guy you see who says he loves the gym even though he's pretty skinny. You might think, "Well, are you sure? Because you don't look like you train." He's like, "Oh yeah, I love training, I love working out, it's my real passion, but naturally I'm this really skinny dude." And you look at him and you're like, "Yeah, you're pretty fucking skinny, dude." It really doesn't show that you love the gym. But if you wait for a couple of years and let him go on his journey and let him pursue his passion, he will transform himself, and he will transform into a person who is, you know, buffed and big and really looks like somebody who goes to the gym regularly and somebody who loves working out. So what we see at a first glance might not be what a person originally is. It might be a transformed version of somebody else, but I do not believe that you can completely get rid of your inner self and get rid of who you truly are. And neither do I believe that you should. I do believe that it helps me tremendously what I have as personality, who that is more like an introvert. And like the skinny dude might really benefit from originally be, you know, kind of weak, kind of skinny, and not that buff dude from the very start, because it pushes you to find your boundaries, push them, and really transform yourself if you want to change yourself. Having limitations, if you feel like it is a limitation. I mean, being skinny or being an introvert doesn't have to be a limitation, but if you feel like it is a limitation to you and to your personality, to who you want to be, then it obviously is a limitation. You define what is limiting to you, but you also define what you do about that. And having one of these limitations and trying to change that actually gives you a very unique perspective on that weakness, but it also gives you a unique advantage over the people who have things naturally that you have to work for, because you're gonna go on this amazing journey, you are gonna transform yourself. And this is kind of what I did with being more expressive now and being more extroverted. Fucking mosquitoes here at the lake. It transformed me in so many ways, and it sent me on this amazing journey that helped me learn so much more about myself than I ever would have learned if I had been extroverted from the very start. And I see that in people who are naturally extroverted. they don't have that kind of reflection on it that I believe I have. So that puts me in the unique advantage that I can actually teach other people how to do what I have done, and this is kind of what I'm trying to do with these videos, just trying to share my knowledge and try to help other people who also want to transform themselves and want to go on a journey of self-discovery, but also self-development. Anyway, those are my thoughts on being an extrovert and being an introvert, and being an introvert who is now extroverted. So if that was really confusing for you, I apologize, but I hope you got what I was trying to say here. I hope you got some good ideas out of it. Thanks so much for watching, and talk to you next time.